You're sick and tired of the same old investment promises that never deliver. The frustration is real. No matter how hard you work, how much you read, how many times you jump into the markets, the real wealth seems just out of reach, like a secret party you weren't invited to. You see headline after headline screaming about stocks, ETFs, crypto, but none of it truly speaks to those of you who build, who innovate, who chase big visions. Somewhere deep down, you know the system is rigged, not against you specifically, but against anyone who dares to challenge the status quo or seek something beyond surface level gains. Here's the brutal truth. Blind chase after Wall Street's newest shiny object is a trap. The noise will drown you. The crowds will crush you. That hole you're trying to climb out of won't get any wider from leaning on the usual suspect investments. If your capital is stuck in the public markets, you might as well be working to make someone else richer while you wait. What you need, right now, is access to the hidden veins of real opportunity that only the few dare to touch. Private debt is exactly that. An untapped force, a secret weapon, a different game altogether, where those with vision and courage can claim riches that the masses only whisper about. It's not fancy or flashy, but it is deadly effective. Forget what you think you know about lending or bond investing. This space demands sharp eyes, relentless discipline, and an appetite for depth no superficial investor has. Here's exactly what to do. Stop wasting time guessing which stock floats with the tide next week. Instead, start hunting for the companies no one else wants to touch. Those overlooked founders with desperate needs but unstoppable potential. Use your capital to become the quiet lender behind the scenes, structuring deals that protect your downside and let you harvest outsized returns. Focus obsessively on the quality of those loans, the strength of covenants, and the real cash flows. Invest where you see control, real assets, and a direct line to the business, not where you're just a passive victim of market flare-ups. This isn't just about money. This is your escape route from the rat race designed to keep you locked into someone else's version of success. Private debt is strategic freedom, the ability to back the builders, the visionaries, the game changers who don't want handouts, but smart, flexible capital to cut through red tape and ignite growth. But you must act like you mean it. Build relationships with originators who know how to source these deals. Demand transparency, demand alignment. Structure positions that give you real power. Veto rights, cash flow sweeps, tight reporting. Don't just throw capital at anything that looks decent on paper. Get direct, get brutal, and get hands-on. This is your battlefield, your new frontier. Listen carefully. The institutional monsters have their hands tied by outdated rules and bureaucratic nonsense. This leaves an enormous gap for investors like you, founders, leaders, those who don't settle, to seize the highest returns with lower correlation to the madness in public markets. Imagine carving out a portfolio where your money earns steady, predictable income, but with the potential to turn up explosive returns when others panic. Picture yourself as the gatekeeper to a new kind of wealth, a world that rejects false narratives and embraces pure, unfiltered value creation. In this space, you don't need approval from anyone. There are no party lines. There are only deals, results, and relentless focus on freedom. This is not the place for spectators, the comfortable, or those content with echo chamber status quo advice. This is a call for the few with fire in their veins, the rare who dream bigger than borders, who refuse safety nets woven from illusions and promises. This is your map to break free from the chains of fleeting trends and finally claim a slice of real power that thrives in the private, unseen corners of the capital world. If you want to be more than a cog, if you crave the raw edge of investing where control, insight, and courage drive historic gains, then get to work. Seek out the insiders, build your network, learn the language of private debt, and pour your capital where it commands respect and returns. Never forget, wealth isn't handed out. It's seized by those who see beyond the noise and dare to act while others hesitate. Private debt is your untapped weapon. Use it, now.